Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of women, human behavior, love, and relationships. You know, folks, this is an area I've dedicated my life to understanding. I've spent years in my practice listening to people's stories, their struggles, their triumphs, and let me tell you, the human heart is a complex and powerful thing. We're going to unpack some intriguing stories that'll make you think twice about how you see the world and the people in it. We're talking about the real deal here, the nitty-gritty of what makes us tick, what makes us love, and what makes us who we are. So buckle up, because you're in for a ride. We're going to challenge some assumptions, break down some stereotypes, and hopefully learn a little something about ourselves along the way. Stick around, because you won't want to miss these intriguing stories. Now, let's talk about the workplace. It's a melting pot of personalities, ambitions, and yes, genders. And let's be honest, folks, men and women, we often approach things differently. Imagine this: a high-pressure project deadline looming. The team's stressed, tempers are flaring. John, a hard-charging, goal-oriented guy, is all about delegation, barking orders, and pushing for results. On the other hand, we've got Sarah, a master of communication and collaboration. She's taking the time to listen to her team, offering support, making sure everyone feels heard and valued. See, John, he's coming from a place of fix it, solve it, move on. It's not that he doesn't care about his team, he just processes stress differently. He's action-oriented. Sarah, she's all about building consensus, fostering a sense of teamwork. Now, who do you think is going to get better results in the long run? It's not about one being right and one being wrong. It's about understanding the different ways men and women often approach challenges. You see, men, we're often conditioned to be problem solvers. We see an issue, we want to fix it. Women, they tend to be more in tune with emotions, their own and those around them. This difference, it's not a weakness, it's a strength. When men and women learn to appreciate and leverage these differences, that's when you get real magic in the workplace. So, the next time you're in a pressure cooker situation, take a step back and observe. You might be surprised by what you learn from the opposite sex. Ever been to a high school reunion? Talk about a social pressure cooker. It's like stepping back in time, except everyone's got 20 years of life experience, baggage, and accomplishments, or lack thereof, tucked under their belts. You walk into that room, and it's a sea of familiar faces, but something's different. People you haven't seen since you were stuffing spitballs in the back of algebra class are now CEOs, doctors, artists. And you see it, the posturing, the subtle and not so subtle attempts to impress. It's like everyone's put on a mask, a carefully constructed persona of success and happiness. But you know what? Beneath those masks, we're all just those same kids trying to figure things out. We all crave connection, validation, a sense of belonging. Think about it. The quarterback who peaked in high school, he's now struggling to find his place in the world. The shy girl who never quite fit in, she's blossomed into a confident, successful woman. Social settings, they have this way of amplifying our insecurities and our desires. We compare ourselves to others, judge ourselves, and often fall into the trap of thinking everyone else has it all figured out. But the truth is, they don't. We're all just navigating this crazy thing called life, one fumble, one triumph, one awkward social interaction at a time. Chapter 3, a love story from lab partners to soulmates. Let me tell you about a couple I met, Emily and David. Now, Emily, she was a brilliant but shy scientist, all logic and reason. David, on the other hand, was a free-spirited artist, all passion and intuition. They met in a college chemistry lab, of all places. She was drawn to his creativity, his ability to see the world in vibrant colors. He was captivated by her intellect, her quiet intensity. Now, you wouldn't think these two would be a match made in heaven, right? But that's the funny thing about love. It doesn't play by the rules. They started spending time together, talking for hours about everything and nothing. He introduced her to the beauty of art, the way it could evoke emotions and ideas. She showed him the elegance of science, the intricate workings of the universe. They challenged each other, pushed each other out of their comfort zones. And slowly, but surely, they fell in love. See, love isn't about finding someone who's exactly like you. It's about finding someone who complements you, who sees the world differently, and who helps you grow. Emily and David's love story, it's proof that opposites attract, and that sometimes the most unexpected connections can be the most powerful. Chapter 4. The dance of marriage. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Marriage, my friends, is a dance. A beautiful, messy, complicated dance. You've got 2 individuals, each with their own history, their own baggage, their own dreams, trying to move together in harmony. Take, for instance, the story of Mark and Lisa. They were high school sweethearts, married young and deeply in love. But as the years went by, the weight of unmet expectations, financial stress, and the daily grind of life started to chip away at their foundation. They started taking each other for granted. The little things that once endeared them to each other became sources of irritation. The passion faded, replaced by resentment and a sense of disconnect. They reached a point where they were living parallel lives, 2 ships passing in the night. But you know what? They loved each other. Deep down they did. They just forgot how to show it. They decided to fight for their marriage. They started communicating, really communicating about their needs, their fears, their dreams. They reconnected emotionally, rediscovering the spark that had brought them together in the first place. Their story is a reminder that even the strongest relationships require work, commitment, and a willingness to grow together. Chapter 5. Finding healing in the arms of love. I've seen firsthand the profound impact relationships can have on our mental health. Take, for example, the story of Maria. She came to me at a low point in her life. She had been through a painful divorce, was struggling to raise 2 young children on her own, and was battling crippling anxiety and depression. She felt lost, alone, and hopeless. But then she met someone who saw her, truly saw her beneath the pain and the fear. He was patient, kind, and supportive. He listened without judgment, offered a shoulder to cry on, and encouraged her to seek professional help. Slowly but surely, with his unwavering love and support, Maria started to heal. She began to believe in herself again, to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Her story is a powerful testament to the transformative power of love. Having a supportive partner, a true teammate in life, can make all the difference in the world. When we feel loved, valued, and understood, we can overcome incredible challenges. We find the strength to face our demons, to heal our wounds, and to build a brighter future. Well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored the fascinating differences between men and women, the masks we wear in social settings, the science of love, the ups and downs of relationships, and the profound impact love can have on our mental health. Remember, understanding human behavior, it's a journey, not a destination. So keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep exploring the amazing complexity of human connection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these stories and want to learn more about psychology and relationships, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.